All right, so this is Adobe Spark Video. This is how you will make your video for your HBCU project. As you saw last week on Friday, I showed you a couple student examples. If you have not seen those, I will post some on Google Classroom for reference purposes. Now, the really cool thing about Adobe Spark is it's really user friendly. And not only is it user friendly, but it's pretty cool. And I have actually used it in my own personal life. I made a video for my wife a couple years ago for Valentine's Day. I added my own music to the background, and it was really, really awesome. And on top of that, it was very, very easy to make. Now, it may look like at its original state, as you see it right now, that it's a Google Slides presentation or some sort of slides presentation. It is not. What you are seeing are scenes as in a movie scene. Because what will happen is once you have finished each of your scenes, it will basically stitch it all together into one seamless video. And that's what I really like about Adobe Spark is that it's a really great tool. And it's just something different. So it's another thing that you can add to your tool belt if you're not familiar with how to use it. I am about to show you. So the first thing we're going to show you is how to add a picture. So in the middle of this first scene, there's this plus button. And once you hit it, you get four different options: video, text, photo, or icon. I'm going to add a photo. Simply click on photo. This add photos thing comes up. I'm going to actually click on upload photo. Now you can search Adobe stock, which are basically the stock videos that they have. The free ones are the ones without the crown. We're not, I don't want y'all to pay for nothing. So we'll use free at all times. So I'm going to go and upload a video real quick. I'm going to pick this picture here of Marcus Garvey. Boom, there you have it. I selected the picture. It uploaded it for me onto the scene. Now, let's say I wanted to zoom out because you see how it's really tight. I can come up here to the pencil in the top right corner of the scene, and I can hit the zoom out button or the magnifying glass with the minus sign inside of it. And there you have it. I have now zoomed out. If I want to zoom out some more, I can do that. And now I am done editing the size of that picture. Now, I can take this picture and I have the ability to move this picture around if it will allow me to. Uh-oh, hold on. Okay. It's not letting me edit it. Okay. Now, let's say I want to add text to this scene. I can add text. The only scene that you are allowed to have text on is your opening scene. Now, what I will allow, I guess it won't be the only scene. When you are transitioning from topics, I will allow you to have words on that scene. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. So I'm just going to put Marcus Garvey in here. Okay. So now I'm going to take this text and I can move this text around. As you see, I can go top left, bottom left. I can go left middle. I can go bottom middle, bottom right, right middle, top right. I can go dead center, I can go top center, I can go bottom center. So you have different options on where you can place text, okay? So wherever you want to place your text, you want to make sure that the background, which is your photo, is not too busy to where your text cannot be seen. You cannot change the individual text color. Now, what you can do, however, is change the theme for the text. So right now, you see I have this kind of bluish color, teal color with white font. If I come up here in the right corner to theme, there are different theme options. So right now I have title in the blue title option. I can change this to title red and it'll instantly change it for me. You can see how the words kind of pop a little more given the darker background. I can even change it to one of these other themes, we'll go with noir, and I'll go with this noir. And there's different options. I really don't care what option you choose as far as your theme goes, as long as everything is readable and it's not too busy to where it cannot easily be seen. Okay, so when you are recording, okay, because you will record your voice, and it's okay. You can do this portion at home. You don't have to do it here at school. But if you want to do it here at school, I can make accommodations for you to find someplace quiet for you to work and be able to record in a quiet setting. But when you are recording, there's a couple things you have to remember. First and foremost, the record button is here. It's this blue button with the white microphone. When you record, you have to hold down the record button for the duration of the time that you are talking. If you let go of the record button, then it will stop recording. The problem there is that it does not pick up. If you need to record more, it does not pick up where you left off. It actually basically erases what you did before and re-records your entire dialogue. So what I highly suggest to you all is that you create a dialogue for each of your scenes. It will make it a lot easier for you. It will keep you from stumbling over your words, and it will make it more crisp for the final presentation. And you'll see that as you go along. One of the difficult things, at least for me, was trying to process my thoughts and record at the same time. So I ended up with a lot of auditory pauses. If you're not familiar with an auditory pause, it's a word such as or those are what we call auditory pauses. And so the best way to get rid of an auditory pause is to simply write out a script for yourself or a dialogue that you want to utilize for each of your scenes, okay? So when you hold down the record button, what I like to do is to give it till at least the 1 count and then begin speaking so that I know that my microphone is activated. Because again, once I stop recording and I let go of the record button, it's going to shut off. You only can record for 30 seconds at a time. So once you get to 25, it will actually start to count down, and then you will have to cut it short. So right there, I just recorded. It was very easy. I know that it recorded me because now down by the microphone, I see these sound, like these sound waves looking image. And so now that I have that, that lets me know. And then the other thing I can see is there in the bottom right of the scene, the counter has now gone to 28 seconds. So when you put your video together, this scene will last for 28 seconds and then it will move on to the next scene, okay? Now, when you need to add a scene, all right, what you will simply do is down here in the bottom left corner, there's a white box with the plus sign inside of it. Once I click on that, I now will get another scene added to the bottom, and it will actually take me right to that scene. Okay, so now let's say you're transitioning and you're talking about campus life. Okay, so again, I'm okay if you want to use words. If you want to use text here, I'm fine with that. So let's say we're going campus life here. All right, and once I'm done with that, okay, I'm going to move that to the bottom left. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to insert a photo. I'm going to go back again, upload photo. And there you have it. Now I'm going to edit this photo. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I get the entire arch. And let's say for the sake of recording, I'm talking about Harris Stowe. So Harris Stowe State University is located in St. Louis, Missouri, adjacent to the campus of St. Louis University. Harris Stowe State University was actually founded originally as 2 separate colleges, but then combined to form one college. Okay, so now I'm done. I recorded. Now, let's say I want to preview that scene, just that one scene that I just recorded. Right here in the bottom left corner, I can push play, and so it's going to play it for me. I'll be able to listen to it. If I like it, I move on. If I don't like it, I re-record. Okay, it really is that simple. All right. Now, let's say you want some music in the background. Okay, you have different music options that come with Adobe Spark. They're nothing great. They're not going to be, the latest greatest hits. But they work for a presentation. So you can actually preview those by coming down, and on the side, on the left side, you'll see a play button pop up. And if I just want to play it, I just simply push the play button, and it's going to play a little bit of it for me. Okay. If I don't like that, if I want to go with something different, I can find whatever I like. So I'm going to come here to warm pie. Okay. So let's say I like warm pie. Once I click on that, I'm going to see the check mark. It's going to automatically change the background music for all of my scenes to warm pie. Okay. Now, you cannot choose different background music for each scene. Whichever background music you select, that's what it's going to be for your entire presentation. Now, let's say you have your own music, right? I don't know why you would have music on your Chromebook, but maybe you do. You've downloaded a song or something, or maybe you just really want to make this really nice, and so you bought a song on iTunes, you downloaded it. You can actually add your own music by coming up here and hitting the Add My Music button. I don't have my music on here because I had to switch laptops. But when I did, there was a song for the video that I made for my wife. There was a song that I had playing in the background that was one of her favorite songs, and one of our favorite songs. And so I added that, and it played throughout the entire presentation. If the music is too loud, you have the ability to come up here at the top of it where the speaker is, and you can turn it down. Or if it's not loud enough, you can turn it up. The best way to preview that to see if it's too loud or too soft is to simply play one of your scenes. Now, after you are done and you want to preview the entire presentation, your entire video, you come down here to the bottom left next to the add scene box, and we're going to hit the play button, and this is going to play the entire video from start to finish. Okay, so as you saw there, the preview, what I may want to do as well at the end of your recording, give it another one or two count before you let go of the button, so that way it does record everything. Okay, so as you can see, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. When you are in class again with me on Wednesday, I will show you all, not Wednesday, tomorrow, sorry. I will show you all how to download your video and then upload it into Google Classroom. Alrighty, let's get to work.